Hi, Matikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, today, we are left wondering a lot of things when it comes to the Senzo Meyiwa case, because where we are standing, we are asking who invented the father story? Because at some point, when from 2023 up until now, the story that we knew is that for the accused one and two to be arrested, it was because Mr. Zungu Senior, Absalom Zungu, is the one that brought the story to Constable Zungu. But now that we have General Shabane on the witness box, we are hearing other things, and those other things are not nice. If you ask me, those things are not nice. Now we are asking who invented the father story. Who did that? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there are contradictions, there are inconsistencies, and then there are moments that collapse an entire investigation. So today in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, we may have just witnessed one of those moments, because a simple question was asked in court. Did he tell you the information came from his father? And the answer, he never told me anything about his father. That's not just an answer, that's a detonation. Now, let's slow this down quickly, because what do you mean that he said nothing about his father to you? What do you mean he said nothing about his father to you? Njani kaloku sana? It can't be making sense, because no. There is no way. Now, the state depends heavily on where the information came from, who started this entire chain, because in any criminal case, especially one as this serious, you must prove the origin of your information. But now we have two completely different versions. Version one, the information came from Gwabini. Version two, the information came from Zungu's father. And today, under oath, the general shuts one of those versions down completely. Now, listen carefully to what the general is saying. He never told me anything about his father. He only spoke about Gwabini. He never said anything about arranging a meeting with Brigadier Bongani Gidida. Do you understand what just happened there? Do you understand what just happened there? Because if the general is telling the truth, then the father story was never part of the original investigation, which leads to only one question: who introduced it? There is also the diary trap issue. Now, the state tries to rely on something else, the diary, ne? Because Ugininda, oh my God. Okay, wait. Let's talk about the other diary. Let's leave the Gininda's one. Now, they say General also has a diary, and let's focus on General's diary. General has a diary. He says names were written down. Accused 1 and 2 are listed. The word shooter appears. But here's the problem. That diary tells us what was written, but not where it came from, right? It does not answer who gave the information, when it was received, whether it was verified. So instead of saving the state, because Uzungu in this instance, General Uti, the diary, sorry, the information came from Ukwabini. Now, General says, write it down so that I know. Now, this is exposing the gap of the father story. That's a very dangerous gap, because this side, he came and said things about what did they think is going to happen, Konje? What were they thinking? Did they think that no one is going to call the general? I'm just wondering what was happening in their heads, guys, because wow. Now, this is bigger than just a contradiction, because now the defense can argue this information was not discovered, it was constructed. And once that argument lands, every piece of evidence tied to that origin becomes suspicious, contaminated, potentially inadmissible. And also, let's bring it home. The court heard two versions: a father who allegedly provided crucial information, and general who says that father never existed in the story from his side. So now, if the father was never mentioned to general, if the source keeps changing, then where did the story really come from? Because in a case like this, you don't just need names, you need the truth. And right now, the truth is under attack. And Zungu, the constable, is problematic in this entire situation. The entire situation, Zungu, the constable, is very problematic. I'm so bored. Oh, that is how I feel. I feel about the entire situation because what the hell is this, son? What the hell is this? Oh, can someone lie and lie this much as Constable Zungu did? He put his family through a lot, guys. His brothers, his nephews or nieces, whatever, his own father. He put everyone. And I am still looking for the real reason why he was doing that. Honestly, why was he putting everyone under such a situation? Why would Zungu do such a thing to his family? Sure, my bro. Like the entire Zungu clan was in that mess because of him. Now the question is, why would he put his entire family into such a mess? Put Abo Gwabini into situations of being tortured. Put Abo Makosonge into torture situations. Put Abo Zongo. They don't even know him. And others just knew him. For him to he can't even claim that his father does not love him because his father told us, I am the one who did I did for him a license. So he can't even claim that his father was absent or didn't love him. No. Guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Because I can't. And I don't know. So Uzungu, in a nutshell, he's an information peddler and he's a storyteller and he's telling dangerous stories. He is a storyteller who's telling dangerous stories and who has no care about other people's lives. He cares about himself. Could it be that he was busy doing all of this because of greed? He wanted that money, he wanted the reward money. If not the reward money, if the reward money, why did he wait for this long? Okay, perhaps not. If not the reward money, maybe promotion. What was happening, guys? Anyway, I'll see you on our next video. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? Thank you so much. Do enjoy your day. Bye-bye.